Hello guys, Fish767 here. Today we're going to be taking a look at an anti-control deck. It's called Petition against Control. So obviously what control decks do is they try to go to the late game where they can play powerful spells and win. Now most of the removal nowadays is from enchantment, so we have 3 Exposed to Daylight, Destroy Target Artifact or Enchantment, Scry 1, and 1 Demystify. To be honest, the Demystifies are much better, and I would suggest changing these to Demystifies. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. We run 19 Persistent Petitioners. This is our main win con. This is how we mill them. We have 3 Clear the Mind in case the game goes even later than what we were expecting. 2 Psychic Corrosion, 4 Thought Collapse, 4 Hieromancer's Cage, 4 Plains, 15 Islands, 1 Glacial Fortress, and 4 Meandering River. Obviously, the mana base can be changed as is available to you, and it's time to go test it. I have not done so yet, and hopefully we will face some control decks. It's more geared towards beating white as opposed to anything else. And it probably also has potential for beating other decks. It's not really meant to, though. It's against control specifically, because in this format, there's aggro and control. You face up against either one of them, and you're basically gonna lose. Well, unfortunately, there's both, and in addition, everybody plays one or the other. So, we're playing it basically a control against control, because control has gotten so out of hand recently. Like this one guy, he was playing Nexus Infinite Combo. He went 2 hours and another guy was playing him. He went 2 hours just comboing Nexuses because he didn't have anything else. The other guy had already milled away all of his combo pieces, or not milled them, but he killed them. So he just went 2 hours just Nexusing, and that was all that he did. Was just play Nexus of Fate, take infinite turns. That was the only card left in his deck. And he did that for 2 hours, and the other guy was recording a Twitch stream, and so then the Magic community goes on and everything. And Magic is like, well, we're just going to ban the guy for 2 hours. They did that. They're not considering banning Nexus, which Nexus is a fun card, but when you break it like that, it's not worth playing against. We have plenty of mana, so we're just going to hold up. I don't know what they're playing, and I want to save up this Thought Collapse in case something important comes around that we need to get rid of, and at the end of their turn we can just mill them for 1. I don't think that this is a control deck. I think that this is mono green aggro. And if they swing the Honey game, it's because they have a buff spell in hand. In which case we're just going to block it and let the buff spell kill itself. Or let them use the buff spell. There we go. Just mill them for 1. They don't need that card. I'm really hoping that this is just like right out of, like getting it. I hope that it's not like with Gaia's Blessings in it, because Gaia's Blessings mess us up. Also, Nexus of Fates mess us up. I didn't think about that. If we go against Nexus of Fate Infinite Combo, we can't mill them to death. But it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, the chances of us facing actual Nexus of Fate Infinite Combo is very low. It's just, or not combo, but control. It's just control in general we are trying to deter. And you could say that this is a control deck in a way, but we run 4 counter spells, 4 Hieromancer's Cages, and then some stuff to spot out removal, and that's it. That is what we run. Not really a control deck. It's just a stall deck in a really weird form. So debating whether to get down both Petitioners and start milling like crazy, or to just hold up this Thought Collapse. Because I want to just hold up the Thought Collapse. Because I feel like that's safer, and then in 2 turns we're going to have them both down anyway. So, okay, they're swinging both. They obviously have a buff spell in hand. Okay, they're just swinging Druid. Okay, we'll block it and see what they do in response. If they do something that would make me have to counter it like that, then counterspells out of our hand, and then we can system petitioners. Oh, look at that, they bounced. Maybe too many petitioners? I mean, now we have a massive army of 1/3s. I feel like that's pretty good. Like, we can stall for a little while. They only have 4 mana, not enough to even cast a Vigilant Bailiff. Vigilant Bailiff would be a problem. I'd like send all 5 to block it. Bristling Boar is a problem too. They're not going to attack, obviously. End of combat, and then we're going to be all like, nope. So target you, tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we get, how many Vigilant Bailiffs did we get rid of? I saw like 3 of them go by. We got rid of 2. Another Petitioner. Now this is where we have to like use our Petitioners wisely because we have 6. So 2 of them can like just mill 1, and then the other 4 can mill 12, and then you can mill 14. And he only has 31 left in his deck. I forgot to put draw spells in here. The addendum one that says scry 3 and then draw 3 would not be a bad addition. That would actually probably be a good addition. So, just an idea. We'll just not take, well, we just won't block it. And then, just go to my turn. I'm just gonna target you. 2, 3, 4. Submit. And then we're gonna do that. Do that. Okay, we got a land. 17 left, so we just have to survive another turn. Which isn't hard because we can block all of his stuff and then mill him in response. And we only have to have 4 Petitioners survive. Which isn't too bad. I mean, there's one counterspell that's not really control, is it? We'll just auto-pass to the stop and step. It has 3 mana. I'm debating whether to triple block there, because we only lose 1 Petitioner. But I'll go ahead and say no blocks. We win if he can't kill us. We have 9 life. Target you, he has 16 left. Submit that. I don't know if he's ever played Mill before. I think we won fairly easily. So, that's nice. I'll go ahead and do 1 more, although I do want to change it really quick, because I did not put in draw. And we will just take out one there, one there, I think that that's an okay fix. It's definitely not optimal, but I want to keep in as many Petitioners as possible because we have to hit 4. Right now, approximately a third of our deck is just a little bit under. So, a third of the cards that we will draw in a game will be a Petitioner, which means off the top 7, 2 should be 2 or 3. So, I'm just trying to keep it a higher number that way that we get more of them. Well, we go first again. We'll keep. He's running a Teferi, like a Teferi symbol, so maybe he'll be running Teferi, like a Teferi deck. I hope not, but he is playing Simic. We will probably lose to Simic. Because we're not supposed to win against Simic, you know? Unless it's the Simic Ascendancy one, because we can just blow up the enchantment. You know? Enchantment be gone. That's what they should have called this, Enchantment be gone. That would be amazing. Or no, Demystify. They should have called Demystify Enchantment be gone. We're not going to win by it. I considered attacking him with the 1-3, but that's not how we're going to win. Although if we start milling him, the Petra Manor becomes a 5-5 very quickly. It's not a Petra Manor, it's a Terra Manor, my bad. Oh, look at that, we got their Wilderness Reclamation. It's actually good. We'll go Island into the Sift. We don't need tap time. Pass. Next turn we hit our 4. I just don't like them having flyers. There's so many flyers in Standard, and it's really hard to deal with because you have to run flyers, but all the combo cards don't have flying. So like the cards that combo with other things that can go infinite, they just don't have flying. And so when you try to play an actually like fair combo deck, and your opponent's just doing that, it's really hard to, you know, do stuff. At least leave a white untapped, so I can demystify if I have to. You know? In case they play something that would be very, very bad. Like, we have no answers for this right now. Like, I can kill this, I can kill this, and I can kill this without much problem. It's the Petra Manor and the Aeromunculus I cannot. I'm gonna turn off the microphone. That's my mom playing something on YouTube, and that is Ned. So, I'm just gonna do my outro now. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the deck.